definitely Re.Pack wasn't developed for no reason. It was developed based on our experience with our projects and for handling real life use cases. And there are like two main ways and two main cases when you might want to use Re.Pack. Is one of these being when you already have a super app and you want to optimize it, and you want to build a super app and you want to build on a proper architecture from the very first day. So today I will bring up two examples for those two cases exactly. And I'll start with MoMo. MoMo is the #1 Vietnamese e-wallet built with React Native with millions of users. So why? And this case actually is about having a super app first and then upgrading to Re.Pack. So why they even went for Re.Pack in the first place? So first of all, they, as Mike mentioned, usually if you have a super app, you already have some custom JavaScript setup, if it's in React Native, to maintain it. So they wanted to just open source that to Re.Pack, to the community, to us at Callstack, and benefit from this being maintained externally and being upgraded, being provided with new features and support. So that's the first thing. The other thing was in the level of independence in the day-to-day work across the teams. So many conflicts, communication, how to handle multiple features at once. Because as you see on the screen, there are quite many. That was their problem. So federated, so like splitting this and allowing teams to work in an independent way was an answer to that. And they even took it one step further to the extent of allowing third parties to develop features for their app. And that's amazing, especially from a business development standpoint, because it's like synergy. They benefited from having more partners and users of their partners, but also their partners were allowed to have their mini apps within their super app embedded right into that, and being able for MoMo users to use that. So imagine you're an insurance company that would like to have their offering directly into e-wallet. So you can do that, developing a mini app for MoMo. So, and on top of that, also we have one last thing, more to the performance of this app and to the upsize. So having multiple bundles splitted and delivered dynamically to the users as they needed, they were able to went well below market average upsize for that featured app. So compared to competition like WeChat, for example, which is around 600 megabytes, they went to as low as 200 megabytes, which already give them a little bit of, I would say, competitive advantage. So that was MoMo case. And now we'll go to another one, which is an automotive company developing white label app to control your vehicle. And they were building a super app using Re.Pack from the very first day. And why they went for that? So as it's white label and it has multiple entities of the app, that differs from each other. They wanted to make use of developing feature in isolation and then reusing across multiple applications. So that was first thing that would save them some time and increase code reusability. Another thing that they went for was to enable, and this is specifically for this kind of apps that you as a user, you have a particular subscription model. So you should have access to a particular set of features. So in this case, you wanted to deliver with the app and its size exactly what the user would need. So if you are having a particular brand of vehicle and you have particular subscription for your either navigation or other features that you might have for your vehicle app, then only those features are provided to you with your application. And moreover, for app of this size and with multiple features, you don't always need to go through the App Store to provide either some bug fixes, improvements, or even new features. So if you already have this bundle split it into smaller ones, and if they are operating in JavaScript environment, you can deliver features like omitting the App Store, but you need to be very careful with that. Mike mentioned that to you earlier on, that for this, you need to also be transparent. You want to be transparent with App Store. You cannot, for example, change the purpose of the app with newly delivered feature. It needs to be well described, so make sure you are cautious with that. And all of that just got them to more time and cost-efficient development with increased code reusability and more independence and saving some time of shipping either improvements or features to the market. And now more about the plans for onward Re.Pack usage. So mini app store that would also be based on similar idea. So dynamic feature delivery. So you as a user would go, and if you don't, for example, have this navigation in your subscription, then you would just purchase one and it will just show up in your app. It will be then extended functionality of the application, and only then you'd have a bigger app, but it's for a reason. And again, to the extent that third parties would possibly be able to contribute to that. So here, of course, the crucial thing is right agreements, right contracts with your partners. But with Re.Pack and with federated super apps, you can achieve a state when it's secure, when it's manageable, and you can offer that to your customers.